So we'll start in our easy seat. And we're always welcome to make that easy seat whatever we need it to be. So maybe we're cross-legged, maybe one leg is in front of the other or on top of the other. And we just let ourselves settle in. We can let the eyes start to look towards the floor. And if it works for us, we might let the eyelids get heavy and let the eyes close. And we'll give ourselves 3 deep breaths here. We'll take that deep breath in and that deep breath out. As we're ready, that deep breath in and out. And just one more deep breath at our own pace. And then always mindful, we can keep the eyes closed for as long or as little as we need. We can find some length through the back, through the neck, through the crown of the head. On an exhale, we'll bring the right ear towards the right shoulder, and just noticing the stretch we feel on the left side of the neck. Does that stretch change as we take a deep breath in? And that deep breath out. As we're ready, we'll bring that chin towards the chest, noticing what we feel in the back of the neck, and giving that a deep breath in. And deep breath out. And then as we're ready, we'll bring that left ear towards the left shoulder, pausing and noticing what we're feeling on the opposite side of the neck. And does it change as we take a deep breath in? And that deep breath out. So as we're ready, we'll bring the head back up to center. And then we can inhale the arms up and overhead, reaching for the ceiling. And we might reach through the fingers and then let the shoulders soften. We'll take that right hand and bring it down to the floor beside us. We'll reach up with that left arm and maybe we start to reach up and over. We might walk that right arm out and just as much as we need. We don't have to walk it out too much. If we want to come back to that neck stretch, we can bring that right ear back towards the right shoulder. And we might stay here. This is all we need. If we feel like we have further to go, we might turn that left palm away from us and start to circle that hand down, stopping at any point. Maybe it's the midway point. Maybe the hand is pointing towards the floor. If we feel like we have further to go, we might bend the arm behind the back, but again, making this our own. Noticing that stretch. Can I get 2 more deep breaths? So if that left arm is lowered, we'll bring that left arm back up. If the head is tilted, we'll bring the head back up. Then the whole body can come back up and we might reach through the fingers, let those shoulders soften. We can take that left arm and bring it down. We start to reach up with that right hand and maybe we start to reach up and over. Maybe we walk out that left hand, maybe not. And we might return to that neck stretch. Bringing that left ear towards the left shoulder. And again, this might be all we need. We don't need to add on. If we feel like we have further to go, we might turn that right palm away and just start to circle that hand down, stopping at any point we need to stop. And if we find we came all the way to the floor and we have further to go, maybe that hand went behind the back. Again, noticing the stretch, making sure we can still breathe deeply. And can that get 2 more deep breaths? And if the hand is lowered, we'll bring that right arm back up. The whole body can come back up as we're ready. We can reach through those hands and then slowly start to bring the arms down. And we might like to shrug the shoulders out here. Maybe we shrug them in the opposite direction. And then one more time, we can shrug the shoulders back. So in our own time and in our own way, we'll come on to our hands and knees. So we might like to roll over the shins, or maybe we're more of a swing the legs around in front of us, whatever we might need, finding that table and just giving ourselves a few cat-cow movements here. So we'll start by letting the belly drop down. We might take a deep breath in, and on the exhale, rounding the back like the Halloween cat. And we'll do that a few more times. We can drop the belly down, maybe a deep breath in. And that exhale to round the back. And just doing this a few more times now at our own pace. And then we can start to wind down and really ending on whichever pose we want to end on. Eventually finding our way back towards our table. And then as we're ready, we'll take that left knee and bring it out to the side. And if it works for us, we'll draw some circles with that knee in one direction. And then draw those circles in the opposite direction. As we're ready, we'll extend that leg out and we'll plant the foot down. And then leading either with the elbow or the hand, we'll start to reach that left arm up towards the sky. Doing a little twisted table. As we're ready, we'll feed that hand underneath the belly and reach for the wall. We'll unwind from that, reaching that arm up, and maybe a deep inhale here. On the exhale, we'll twist and reach for the wall. One more time, we can inhale as we come up. We can exhale as we twist. One more time, we'll let that arm reach. And then we'll bring that hand down, and this is our time to see what we need. We might stay pretty upright. Some might like to let the hips shift back just a little bit, and that's just changing the stretch we're feeling. We don't want to chase anything intense, just finding what we need. Deep breath in, and our deep breath out. So as we're ready, we'll come back up, we'll bring that knee back in, and maybe a little cat-cow movement here, just to let everything hit reset. And then as we're ready, we'll try that to the other side. So with our back neutral, we'll take that right knee out to the side. We'll do a little circling in one direction. We'll do some circling in the opposite direction. We'll extend the leg out and plant that foot down. So leading with the right elbow or the right hand, we'll reach up. On that exhale, we start to twist and we reach for the wall. We can inhale to unwind and reach. And then we can exhale to twist. One more time, we can do that as we come up. As we twist. We'll unwind from that one more time. Arm can reach. Hand can come back down. And again, it's all about what we need. Maybe we stay here. Maybe we let those hips do a little shifting back. Coming back to that breath, can we still breathe deeply? One more deep breath in. One more deep breath out. And then as we're ready, we'll come back up. We'll bring that knee back in. Maybe a little cat-cow movement here if we'd like. And then we'll find our child's pose. So maybe the knees are together. Maybe the knees are apart. Feet might be apart, feet might touch behind us. And eventually we let the hips shift back, and they might shift back and down, and we see if the forehead can rest comfortably against the floor. So we'll give ourselves a good number of breaths here. Taking that deep breath in, and our deep breath out. And we can repeat that, our deep breath in, and that deep breath out. One more time as that works for us. And while I will be ending the video here, we are welcome to stay in this pose for as long as we need. And as always, thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for your practice. Namaste.